And an 11-year-old Muskogee boy is being called a hero. He jumped into action 2 times in one day to save a classmate who was choking and an older woman who was in a burning home. 2 News Oklahoma's Naomi Kitt talked with Davon Johnson.
And here he is, our hero, Davon Johnson!
An incredible experience, says 11-year-old Davon, when the entire Oklahoma City Thunder Stadium clapped and cheered for this hometown hero.
How about a Thunder jersey for you?
It was pretty incredible because I got to meet players and they honored me there.
It was January 15th's game when the Muskogee 6th grader got to bring 10 of his family members to his first NBA game ever. It's the latest in a string of accolades piling up for Davon.
It's almost like it was an intuitive reaction that his mission is to save people.
This historic day all started right here at the 6th and 7th grade center. Davon told me his classmate needed help and he sprung into action right away.
Was saying under his breath, I'm choking, because he barely could breathe. I sprung into action and pressed on his stomach and lodged it out of his throat.
He told me it was YouTube videos that taught him the Heimlich maneuver that he used to save his classmate in early December. But the heroics didn't stop there. When his mom was driving him home that same day, he saw a fire at a house. He rushed inside to save an elderly woman.
Then I sprung into action again and helped her to her truck and leave.
It's his quick thinking and spot-on instincts that helped Davon save 2 people in 24 hours. I asked him, was he scared running into that burning home?
No, ma'am. Well, I was nervous.
But it didn't stop him. It's his selflessness that made Mayor Marlon Coleman present him a key to the city and a day named in his honor.
He is the true reflection of who we want to be as a people, who we desire and aspire to be. His example of caring and sharing and sacrifice is what we want to be as a community.
That I get to have my own day and then having the key to the city, amazing.
These pictures also show him getting recognized as an honorary Muskogee police officer and sheriff's deputy. For Davon, he says if someone needs help,
if you've ever been in that situation, just stay calm and do your part.
Fittingly, he wants to be an EMT when he grows up because his uncle is one. And of course, he doesn't hesitate to step in when needed.
There's still a generation of people who care, who believes that other people matter, and he reflects all that we want to be in a community.
Reporting in Muskogee, I'm Naomi Kitt, 2 News Oklahoma.